Councilmember Tomachop, you got a request?
Mayor, I'd like to ask for a point of personal privilege to make an introduction.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor, I'd like to introduce Adeline Thomas's family. Her mom, Kimberly, and her sister, Haley, are here. And her grandfather, Michael Harold, is here. They'd like to come up and thank the guys from Station 153. Would you guys like to come up to the microphone and tell your story?
Okay. Councilmember Tomachop, would you like to go down there with them?
Sure.
Okay. We're going to bring you on this side.
This side?
Yeah. Jesse, can you turn it for him?
I do.
And the floor is yours.
Mayor, City Council members, thank you for this opportunity to speak on behalf of Adeline. I'd like to ask one request from the Mayor and City Council. If I could have the crew of Engine 153 stand behind me, it would mean a lot to all of us, please. On January 22nd, Adeline was at the babysitter and fell off a little toddler trampoline. The babysitter couldn't wake her up, so she immediately dialed 911. She was actually on the phone with 911 operator. She could hear the sirens. That's how quick they get these guys to react. They got to Adeline, and with no response, they realized she had a severe closed head injury. So I think they actually lit up a helicopter was on the way, and one of the firemen or all the firemen decided they could actually get to Phoenix Children's Hospital faster. Rush hour was over, and by the time they landed in a helicopter, they could. So off they went. They got to Phoenix Children's Hospital, and Adeline immediately went into a 4-hour brain surgery. She had severe bleeding inside her head. She ruptured the main artery across the top of her head, and 4-hour surgery. The surgeons came out and actually had tears in their eyes and said she probably less than 10% chance to survive. Only God and herself could heal what happened to her. And but the doctor said one thing, the surgeon said one thing to all of us, the whole family. He said, if it wasn't for the firemen, the paramedics and the firemen getting her to the hospital, every action they took, every move they made saved her life. She would never made it to the hospital if it wasn't for these guys. And we just want to thank Glendale Fire Department. We want to thank these guys, this crew. So she made it through the first night, second night, every day her chances got better. And she was in there about a month, and they sent her home. They removed the whole right side of her skull. She actually healed herself. The clotting outside of her main artery, it clotted outside but not inside. If it clotted inside, she would have died. So they sent us home with a helmet, and April 11th? 17th, they replaced the whole right side of her skull. And we've had 2 MRIs done. No neurological damage. She's 100% due to the fact she never lost oxygen, thanks to these guys. And she had a last MRI last week, and there she is. This is Adeline, who had less than 10% chance of life. And we're here tonight because we went to the firehouse and congratulated these guys. I had like 40 people there, and but I want to do more. I wanted the mayor, the city council, and the people of Glendale to know what these guys do. It's not just a job to them, their family, and they were part of their family, as they told us. They didn't save Adeline that day. They saved all of us. They saved me. I wouldn't have made it. Kimberly, my wife, they not only save her, they don't save just one person, they save families, they save lives. And their training, their actions, you can train them for that, but there's something inside these men that I can't explain. It's more than a job. It's their life, and that's what they do. They save lives, and I'll forever be indebted to them for, I told one of them, I told Brian and Louie, I said, if you never do another thing in your entire life, you're done. You did more than I'll ever do. Not because of my granddaughter, just because of anything. I used to see these guys on the road. I see them coming down the street. I drive a city bus for 35 years, and I see the fire truck coming down the road. I'm like, oh, for crying out loud. Now I got to wait for the fire truck. Not no more. Now I see the fire truck coming. It could be my granddaughter. It could be yours. It could be anybody. Whole different outlook. I thank you very much for your time. And above all, I thank Glendale Fire Department for saving our lives. Kimberly, would you like to say something? Thank you.
Just thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you, guys.
everyone. Thank you for everyone's support.
Where's Jessie? She can take a picture. Oh.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. If the fire department, if you guys would stay up here for just one more minute, please. Just stay up here for just one more minute.